These are the first 3 guard passes that every beginner has to master. The best way to pass the guard is to funnel everything into the half guard. And the best and first pass that you should learn in the half guard is what we call the no hands pass. It looks like this. Well, first of all, it establishes the importance of having the underhook on the same side as the half guard. This stops you from getting your back taken really easily. Like if I just up here trying to control the head, any kind of good player is gonna be able to bump me forward and start to create a back take situation. And now, listen, it's not that you can't stop that or counter it, but in the beginning, you're not gonna have those skills. So in the beginning, a rule that you can keep for yourself is I always want the underhook on the same side as the half guard. That's the rule until you're good enough to break it. The other thing that I think is so important about the no hands pass is it teaches the importance of the crossface. When people hear the word crossface, they think you gotta dig in and put heavy weight. And listen, that's great to do. Use the crossface to make her look where you want her to look. In this case, if she was gonna recover her guard, she would have to turn up on her side, face me, bring that bottom knee to the inside, and start to recover some play on her guard here, the butterfly, or maybe she's gonna go back to a closed guard or even get into a half or whatever. But if I make her look the other direction, now Lindsay, you have to keep looking that way, but also I want you to turn to me and recover some form of guard.
Okay.
All right. It's not even possible. I don't even need weight distribution. I just need her body to be misaligned. If she's looking that way, she can't turn this way. So when I take the no hands pass, I go underhook, cross face. As long as I can make her look that way, perfect. She's not gonna be able to turn and recover on that side very easily. The third principle that the no hands pass teaches that I think is so important is the idea that whatever I need to move, I must make light. So for example, if I'm in here and my hips are heavy, I can't pull my leg out of there, I'm squeezing too much. I have to shift my weight to the opposite of what I want to move. So if I need my legs to be light, I shift my weight to my upper body, and now maybe your head can even plant right here if you want, if that makes you feel more comfortable. And now I can get up, get my hips in the air. Boom, try to pull that knee out, keep that knee a little tighter. Put that butterfly hook in, and now I can cut an angle so I can slide. She's holding on to that foot. I can use that to open, go back to it. Not just kick, like hold tight. Not just kick, not just rip your leg out, but lift and open so that you can easily extract your foot. And now real quick, don't turn here. She's gonna bring her knee in and recover guard every time. Once you've completed the pass, back your hip up and make her knees face the other way. Just like with her chin, if her knees are facing the other way, she can never recover on this side. The second pass that I feel like every beginner needs to know is the double unders pass. In this case, we're gonna use a baby white variation. So both of my arms are under the legs. I gable grip, and then I use my chest and my grip to pull her all the way hips into my lap right here. Once I have this, now I'm gonna take this outside hand, bring it all the way across, and just place it comfortably on her collar here. Listen, you can smash and make your partner miserable with this, but right now, we're just drilling it nice and light because I'm not trying to get beat up when I get home, you know what I'm saying? Inside hand comes out, and I use my chest and my posture to press her forward and make space for my hand to go underneath on the small of her back. Now as I turn the corner, I don't want to look out. I want to press my chest in. And that's going to remove her guard for me. And it's going to be an easy way for me to drill that with my partner without having to crush them in the beginning. The final pass that I think it's absolutely essential for every beginner to master is the X pass, or what in 10th Planet we call the M1 for Marcelo Garcia, M1. For this one, my partner is just gonna be on her back, and she's gonna have these kind of lazy butterfly hooks here. Look, partner, don't try to hold on to this right now. It's a beginner class. Hands on the knees, outside foot comes up on the toes, and I pivot so that I've got my shin placing weight against her shin, compressing her hook into her hip. Now I can pivot my weight to the other side, making my foot light so I can circle to the center. I step to the outside, so not just out here, but specifically out here along the line of her torso. So a nice wide step, hand slides to the hip, chest is still up. And now my weight can lean so that my foot becomes light. I place her here, keeping my grip until my shin bone clears her knee. And now I find myself ready to apply the knee on belly and start to move into an offensive attack. If you're interested in learning more from me, you have to check out my new project, BJJ 365. Link is in the description.